Right, so I have returned once again today to do some more chapters of JoJo Part 7 Still Ball Run. Man, that thing just got me a little bit just then. Holy crap. I got all my air out of my lungs just then. That sentence took all the air out of my lungs. So yes, we are back today doing chapters 18 to 23, and as we freaking know, we actually had the first fight of the series so far, like the biggest one so far. So that's a thing. Also, the whole entire thing, the Boom Boom family actually kind of confusing Mountain Tim to actually make Mountain Tim think Johnny JoJo's is actually the murderer, and so actually then he'll track him down, and actually in theory, all hell breaks loose after that goddamn point. So, yeah, literally all hell will break loose after that point. So let's actually see what happens. Let's see what's actually going to go down. See whether or not Mountain Tim will actually kind of say to Johnny JoJo's, like, look bro, are you actually the killer here? And they'd be like, no fam. You're like, oh, well, carry on. I wonder what will happen. Whether Gyro Zeppeli will actually become a Gyro Zeppeli once again. Like, will he become 100% Gyro? Or will he become 175% Gyro? Let's actually read on to find out. So, let's begin with Chapter 18. Oh, one side note, I do apologise for actually not doing it on Friday this week. It was actually because university has me from, I think it's 10 AM to 4 PM. So it takes me an hour and a half to get to my university from where I live currently. So if you do the math, I didn't get home until on Friday until about 6:30, and I was completely tired out of my mind. That's why I didn't do anything on Friday. So probably I'll have to rethink the schedule a little bit and actually kind of put in Part 7 somewhere else to kind of still do it twice a week. I had to figure out another way to do it, because my god, I was actually freaking tired on Friday. My eyes were like, what is going on here? Where am I? It was horrible. That's why I wasn't here on Friday. That's why I actually wasn't here most of the week. Actually, I don't even know how many times I actually streamed last week. That's how like kind of hazy my memory is of last week. I actually have no recollection of anything last week, besides getting to Union and actually getting back. That's all I remember. Anyway, enough talk. Let's actually get on with Chapter 18. So, he's following at an amazing pace. Can you see the rest of the Boom Boom family? Where are they? I don't see them at all. It's dark. He's been following alone. Chapter 18, A Devil's Palm, Part 1. And he's kept the same pace since like 3 hours ago. All of our horses are at their limits. There's something queer. There's something queer. Who is that? Is he really one of the Boom Boom family? Did they have riding skills like that? And that weird looking hat? I've seen it before. Who else would want to follow us at this time of the night? If we let him get near us, if we let him get near us, that magnetism will start up again. We need to get to the watering hole before them, or it'll be a dirty mess. We still have 15 kilometers to go, damn it. Joe, what the fuck? He's already climbed up the rocks. Wait, I know him. You're right, he's not one of the Boom Booms. Why would he be chasing us through the night? That speed is abnormal, Mountain Tim. What do we do, Gyro? Damn, son. Alright. We've got to lose him. What else? We can't let anybody get close to us in this desert stage. Nobody would be following us at night without some fucked up reason. If the murderer of the 3 participants is Johnny Joestar, it's hard to believe, but those prints led me to him. Either way, it's certain that he used his cursed ability for the murders. But I will arrest him and put an end to this, dead or alive. Okay. Man, what the hell kind of speed is that? He's already climbed up the next set of rocks. It's supposed to be uphill. How is he accelerating? No, Gyro. I'm starting to understand. Situation isn't what we're thinking. Could it be? Huh? He is accelerating, but that's not all. We couldn't tell because we're running, but that's not all. I'm being pulled. My body is being pulled from behind. Huh? The metal from my harness is flying towards me. Johnny. Okay, alright. Alrighty. Gah! We did it! They fell! Amazing! I knew we can count on Mountain Tim to enter into the magnetic circle. It's perfect, and the three of them still have to come together. Daddy, let's go and see. I want to get closer and see the intestines blow up and fly out. Alright, kid, that's a bit messed up. Yeah! Dad, I'm kind of getting chills and everything's blurry. I don't think I'm alright. Chills? Do you think that's what's important now, Andre? Now's not the time. Alright, okay. My body too. Since when am I a magnet too? Johnny, when did I touch you? They must have. No bloody idea. But wait. It could have been the bullet. When Benjamin Boom shot that bullet, there could have been something on it. Shit, we had to find them. Where are they? They must be controlling the magnet from somewhere. Huh? Maybe it's not the Boom family anymore. Mountain Tim. I don't know why he's chasing us, but this only started once he got close. Huh? Huh? Johnny, what are you doing? I'm being dragged from behind, I'm telling you. You too, Gyro. Huh? It's Mountain Tim. They must have touched him somewhere as well before he even realised. We're being pulled by Mountain Tim, the three of us. We're all pulling each other. Okay. It's getting quite interesting, actually. Alright. It must have been too weak when it was just the two of us, but as the three of us get closer to each other, the magnetic strength grows and multiplies, pulling us towards him, while he accelerates towards us. Why hasn't he fallen then? He hasn't realised since he's running forward. What if he comes up here? The skin on my arms is beginning to tear. The iron in my blood must be collecting together. We can't let him get close. Otherwise, all three of our bodies would probably explode. Oh, right. Damn, son. We need to get his attention. Tell him to get off his horse now. What? Why is Johnny Joe still off his horse? Gyro Zeppeli is there too. They're yelling something I can't see with this dust cloud. He can't hear us. He's charging right in. Even if he could hear us, it's hard to imagine he'd get off his horse so easily. If we don't tell him that he's a magnet, by the time he realizes we'll all be dead. Alright, then let's drag him off. Riyah! Man, that Gyro though. That Gyro. Gets me every single time. He'd be a cool man. No way. Gyro, it won't reach. The steel ball will get pulled back to you since you're magnetized. It can't go that far. I know, Johnny. It'll return because of the magnetic force. Metal will come towards me. But that return is fine. It should be enough to force him off his horse. Man, that Gyro. There we go, my throat just kind of went a bit weird for a second there. I don't know what happened to my throat, it just went really freaking weird. Ow! That really hurt as well. Don't know what happened. Anyway, let's continue. Huh? I've scattered some dust from the rock, but this is gonna hurt all of us since we're magnets now. There's iron in those rocks. There's iron in those rock scraps. Brace yourself, Johnny. Huh? Oh. Oh. Sounds painful. Well, sounds painful. Looks painful, actually. Not sounds painful. Looks painful. This. What the? Whoa. Ah. What? Yeah. I did it, Johnny. I dragged him off his horse. What is this? This force that's been pulling in. My arm. Instead of falling, my pistol is stuck to my arm. It's useless, Gyro. Too close already. We've come too close. He's flying. Mountain Tim's body is flying through the air. Well, that is something you did not expect to actually see every single goddamn day. Mountain Tim flying straight towards you. Like, whoop. That's something you do not expect, but now it's happening. It's already too strong. The force of the magnets have gotten too strong. He's charging through the air. My veins are gonna burst. Damn, son. Damn, son. Oh. That man got a plan. Huh? I threw a rope. I can separate my body parts and transport them as far as the rope goes. I'm guessing in this situation, when the three of us get close, something not so pretty will happen. It seems like I misunderstood my suspect. Johnny Joestar, to whom does this magnetic force power belong? Tell me in detail what exactly is going on here. What's wrong, Daddy? Damn, they'll get away. We need to cut that rope. All right. Thank you. Very, very much appreciated. Oh man. Oh yeah. Since my throat kind of, I felt a slight bit of Batman just come through my throat just then, like the sense of the voice. That's what I think my throat's getting a bit dry. Alright, so chapter 19, let's continue. Alright, so 19, The Devil's Palm Part 2. The ability to control iron? I see, that Boom Boom Fanny was the real culprit, and if I hadn't noticed and instead approached you, we could have all died. Let's get farther away. But wait, what's up with you? The Boom Booms were pretty messed up, and the Boom Booms are pretty messed up. Are you even human? Or how about you? What are those steel balls? Those are just part of my technique. They are parts of the human being that's still a great mystery. Oh, there are parts of the human being that's still a great mystery. I see. Mysteries of the human being. I'll explain. 15 years ago, 1875, I was 16. I was in the army and we were assigned to venture out into the unmapped parts of the Arizona desert. But when the unit I was in got lost, and all 16 of us wandered the desert for days searching for water. Lost? So you were in that army unit? That was an area that the local Indians feared and called the Devil's Palm. Our unit had stepped into that place. Compasses were useless there, and the ground was moving because of the quicksand. That's why we were lost. The mountains would disappear, canyons would form, the landscape would change itself. They say that the Devil's Palm travels many miles in a day. Where it could be found a month ago, it would be no more. According to Indian tradition, a shooting star crashed there long ago, destroying everything. Now it's cursed. Nobody knows how wide it is, and nobody knows its location until they happen to see it for themselves. It's been traveling this area for tens of thousands of years. We failed to find water. The horses died. Those from the unit fell one by one, even myself. I was being fried to death. But that place was also a land that carried destiny. For some reason, I awoke. It was during the night. A tiny bit of dew had gathered onto the rope. My body was absorbing it on its own. My body had become one with the rope. I was the only survivor. It could have been some sort of gravitation. Devil's Palm had the power to awaken the sleeping abilities of people. Huh? The Indians call it the cursed ability. Perhaps it's cursed. Perhaps it is cursed. Me and everyone in that unit was supposed to die. I personally call this ability Stand. Hey, there's the word. There's the word. There is no mistake. The Boom Boom family must have also stepped into the Devil's Palm. Stand? The magnetic force is getting weaker. Keep it up. Keep moving farther away with your rope. Looks like the only way we can continue on is to find those creeps and beat the shit out of them. Nope, there's no need for that. Huh? Oh! Damn, son. Here we go. Here we go. Huh? It's them! There's no need to find us or distance yourselves. The only direction you can go is closer to each other, right, Daddy? That's what Daddy said. Do you need help, LA? Can you cut his rope by yourself? That bastard Mountain Tim's rope. I'm not so confident. Oh, there goes the steel balls. There goes them steel balls. Uh-oh. Iron sand. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Not looking good. In the JoJo verse. Oh. Is this iron sand? He's forming shapes with the iron in the sand. It's sucking onto me. It's heavy. It's making its way up to Mountain Tim. Oh. And there it is. Well, there it is. Oh. He was saved. He was saved. Whew. I knew it would be too dangerous for you to do this alone, LA. You have to bind their hands with the iron sand. Don't let them do anything. Do you feel blessed? We're such a blessed family. Just cut Mountain Tim's rope. Wow, Daddy, I feel so blessed. The rope's being cut. He's coming. We're screwed. So heavy. Whatever you try to pull off inside the boundaries, it's useless. Oh. Johnny, do you have an open hand? Do it. You have to do it. What? The spin, Johnny. You have to get them using the spin. There's one on the ground. There, pick it up. Huh? What are you talking about? That bullet. The one that Mountain Tim shot. It's lead so you can toss it around without the influence of the magnetic force. You need to make that bullet spin. Me? Too late. He's coming. Mountain Tim's body is flying. Oh no. Oh, I'm tearing. They've united. I wonder how far their organs will fly out. Can we get a new intestine record? Pretty messed up. Johnny, Johnny, you have to lesson 3. When we were camped out, you said you spun the cork. It's the same with the bullet. Toss it. But that cork, it was only... oh. There we are. It was only a coincidence. Believe in the spin. The power of the rotation is limitless. Trust in that. Johnny, you must! Can I do it? It's only spun that one time. But this is why I signed up for this race, to know the secret of the spin, and to learn it myself. I'll do it. If I don't, everything will end here. My body's bursting, Johnny! Oh, he's spinning it. He's spinning it. It's spinning. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. The boy's doing it. He's doing it. It's spinning. Oh. Oh, it's spinning. I did it. It's spun. It's spun, Gyro. Oh, man. That was short-lived. Step back a little more, LA. Don't even think about relaxing until this is all over. Be careful. The dying can make some desperate final moves. I couldn't, Gyro. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. Daddy. Daddy. What the hell? You said be careful. No, Daddy. Come back, Daddy. That wretched hand. Hurry up. Come back. Huh? Johnny Joestar. Johnny, what is that? Oh. Oh, he's spinning. He is spinning. Oh, man. He's spinning. He's spinning. My hands. The nails. What are they doing, Gyro? My nails are spinning. Could this be? Stand? What does this mean? What could cause? It isn't the same as when I use a spin with my steel balls. Daddy, just hurry up and come back. Daddy, hurry up! Your leg! Oh. Oh. Damn, son! Damn! Holy cow! Alright, that's an interesting chapter. Huh. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you goddamn know? Number 20. The Duty of Gyro Zeppeli, Part 1. Bloody hell! My hand! Gyro, what's going on? It's stopped now, but my fingernails... I have no clue what it is, but it's definitely not the same as the steel balls. Johnny Joestar. Could that be? You fucker! How dare you do that to Daddy? How dare! Oh. I'll tear through your arteries! Bad idea there. Bad idea. Holy cow, bad idea. Not looking good. Not looking good. Nah, man. Nah, fam. Nah. Nah, fam. Gah! This can't be. My body. My legs. Legs that can't even walk. They jump now. They jumped how? Yes. The iron sand that was wrapped around us fell off. The control they had over the iron, the magnetic force is gone. Gyro, I'll ask you once more. What in the world is happening? These fingers. I swear I absolutely have no clue. It's a power of rotation that I don't know about. I'm just as curious as you are about it. Johnny Joestar, if you're saying it's something beyond technique, make no mistake, it's a stand. You've come under the influence of the devil's palm. We're probably in that era right now. We've been in it without realizing. Oh. Call back your horses. If we're really in the devil's palm, we need to get out of here immediately. Stand? To come to me? I don't know why the devil's palm is here. It could have been a coincidence, or it could have been that the stand, or could it be that the land has pulled us in? Probably the latter. Get on your horses. The ground will move and the land will change. If we don't escape now, we'll get lost. We'll never find the waterhole. Stop right there, bastards. Okay, I'll get you back. I'll never forgive you for this. Leave him. The Boom Boom family is finished. They won't be able to escape the desert with those wounds. They'll probably run out of water by noon tomorrow. The rescue crew won't be able to find them. JoJo's Zeppeli, there's no way you'll reach the goal anyways. Do you think that we're the only ones after your lives? Wrong! Just ask that person from your country. Huh? The reason we were after your life wasn't because you came in first. It's because this person promised $200,000 for your death. There's a bounty on your head. What? Who hired you? What are you doing? Hurry up, you two. The prints we left earlier are starting to fade. The ground is moving. Hey, get back here, you bastards. I'll fucking kill you. JoJo, there's no time. We'll be lost in here. Daddy! Brother Andre! Ah, man. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like it. I like it. JoJo, what did he mean? JoJo, what did he mean that someone from your country is after your life? Just exactly what was LA Boom Boom talking about? I said it's none of your business. Not this time. This time I need an answer. I have the right to ask. Since I almost lost my life back there. Come to think of it, that Miss Robinson, he must have been after you because of that bounty too. What's your reason for entering this race, Officer Zeppeli? It must be related to that newspaper article you had. I'll have you tell me. Every man needs a map. A map is in his heart to ride across the wilderness. That's what his father always said. JoJo Zeppeli's father was summoned by the king's servant once or twice a month. On those mornings, his mother would silently prepare a small meal. The meal consisted of fish, a loaf of bread and wine. His father would eat before heading to the king's court. At that time, the king's servant would ask JoJo, "JoJo, how old are you now?" 9 years old, sir. But that was all he would ask. JoJo's father was a doctor. He examined both the rich and the poor at his home clinic. JoJo, come here. Come closer. How will you take this steel ball in my hand? Whoa! That's not right, JoJo. Not by cheating or dirty tricks. I'm talking about rotation. How you take it from my fist using rotation? That's impossible, father. Listen, JoJo. It's fine that you like to ride horses, but you're going to have to learn about the spin of the steel ball. You need to be able to do everything. You need to be able to do everything my time. But by the time you were 13, your grandfather taught it to me, just as his father had taught him. Why, father? What does the steel ball have to do with my grandfather and great-grandfather? Because the men of the Zeppeli family have always done this, and you can surely do it. You may leave now. It's easier to place it in the hand. It is easier to place it in a hand than to take it away. Whoa, no way. When did he... JoJo, how old are you now? 13, sir. When JoJo Zeppeli turned 13, his father said, "Today you will come with me." For some reason, his mother kissed him in silence. He ate the meal she prepared, a small serving of fish, a loaf of bread, and a glass of wine. The carriage that JoJo and his father rode road entered a building with very tall walls on the northwest side of the castle. When they entered, Gyro's father spoke softly to him. Every man needs a map in his heart to ride across the wilderness. Listen carefully. You're the eldest son of the Zeppeli house. You need to protect your family. True happiness is found within the family. Protecting your family relates to protecting your country. For your family to fall apart is to scorn your ancestors and future descendants. Never forget that. Huh. From this day forward, you'll be my assistant. This is the job placed upon us by the former king 380 years ago. It has been the Zeppeli family's duty throughout the years, continuing on through entire generations of kings. You must approach this duty with honor. Job? Assistant? What are these buildings, father? Officer, please come into the courtyard. He won't stop kicking and screaming. Huh? Father? What about the priest? Was he not able to calm his heart? He's uncontrollable. There is no peace of heart for him. Gyro, wait here. Wait for my orders. Okay, alright, it's actually getting interesting. Holy crap. Even from a young age, Gyro Zeppeli had the swag. When you think about it, he was the epitome of swag from day one. From day one, swag was there. Pachin? Stop! No! I'll curse you! I don't want to die! Be still. Silence your heart. Your heart. Clunk. Huh. Ah. You will sanitize the sword. Your job begins here. But wouldn't you know? This has been the duty of the Zeppeli family for 380 years. As long as a system of execution exists in the Constitution, there is need for somebody to carry them out. In the pre-20th century Europe, the position of execution was strict occupation controlled by the government. It was passed down by hereditary. Therefore, the ones who ordered to carry out executions receive a high position and high wage. From father to son, and son to grandson, the responsibility and technique of execution was passed solely down the family. The technique of the executioner was passed solely down the family line. Humans can die through only one wound, but the will of the life can be surprisingly powerful. It requires a good amount of technique to bring about certain death. Even criminals deserve an honourable death without suffering. An expert is required to execute as swiftly as the blink of an eye. Where are vital spots of the body? What areas can easily be cut without the bones interfering? The executioner must know everything about the human body. For the sake of a smooth execution, a second blow is never acceptable. They study medical science and learn martial arts to bring bodies to a state of peace and silence and stillness. The Zeppeli family developed the rotation of the steel ball. The steel ball exists for peace, not pain. The technique gradually developed over the course of generations. To carry out executions, this was the duty and destiny of the Zeppeli line. Gyro Zeppeli was to receive his father's position when he turned 25 as a successor, yes, and everything was going smoothly until the execution of Marco, the boy who scrubbed shoes at the aristocrat's mansion, was officially decided. Huh, okay, it's all gone full circle. Aha. Aha. It's all gone full circle. That was actually kind of a nice kind of backstory, actually. A nice explained backstory is what I'm trying to say, more than anything. A very nice explained backstory. 21. The Duty of Gyro Zeppeli Part 2. Oh, that man, look at him. Look at that man and just appreciate the swag that emanates from his body. Must harness that swag. There once was a criminal who was missing a bone in his neck. Normally a person has 7 bones in his neck, so this criminal's vital area was different due to the missing bone. Luckily, Gyro's father was skilled enough to notice the difference and deliver a normal swift execution. But this time nobody noticed. This prisoner had joints that bent in the opposite direction. He slipped out of his handcuffs and took one of the prison guards as hostage. Ah! Ha! Ha! Fools! Don't come near! Ugh! Ah! 'Twas only a matter of time before a police car went past. If I'm going to be executed anyways, I'll take as many as I can with me. Bring your keys, the keys of this prison. Don't step out of that drain line. I'll kill him without hesitations. Oh! Oh! What are you doing? Oh! God. God, my shirt. Wow. Now that's son of Zeppeli's great. Now that's the son of Zeppeli. Great work, Gyro. Gah. It's twisting me tight. When Gyro Zeppeli came to age as the other son of the Zeppeli family, he brought up a complaint against the court decisions of Marco's execution. His father was deeply disappointed and angered. He was approaching old age and had already made up his mind to retire from his burdensome duty. He had never raised his voice to scold his son before, but in his silent anger, his first words were enough to make Gyro shiver. What you did is useless, Gyro. It will only cause trouble for our country. Our family's duty is not to decide whether someone is innocent or guilty. Father, I only want to complete my duty with consent. There is no consent, Gyro, even towards the worst of criminals. The duty of our family is to carry out the orders of the king. That is all. The law is the law. Don't get involved with the details. This is beyond consent. This is all God's will. The boy will be executed. I will be turning 25 this year, which means I will be taking your place. Am I to carry out execution? This discussion is over, Gyro. Let's speak of it again. Treason against the government was the worst of all crimes. An assassination plot was discovered just in time. It mattered not if someone had only heard of it while shining shoes. If they kept silent about the plot, they would be guilty, even women or children. It was this era. It was the law of the state. So, Gyro, how old are you now? Huh? You always know the answer to that question. What did you call me out here for? Aren't you the one concerned with that boy, Gyro? That boy? I will take the place of my father, who has put his pride in the family line. This job is my duty, and that will never change. It hasn't in the past, and it won't change from here on. But I just want consent. My father said not to mention it. I want to make this duty the pride of my heart. Guilty or innocent, there needs to be a consent. Pride and honor cannot exist without consent. I will put my life on the line for pride and honor. Isn't there a way? Not all laws are justice. I cannot agree with the putting this boy to death. He had nothing to do with the assassination plot. I need consent no matter what. You would put your life on the line for that boy. Is that what you said? I'm just checking. What? I'm making sure. You would be willing to risk your life if that boy could be innocent. What the hell are you saying? Can you do it? Yes. I want to save him. He was only scrubbing shoes. Is it wrong for a person from my family to object? There is one way to reverse the decision. Say a war breaks out and this country is victorious, the king must release an amnesty that everyone will agree with. An amnesty is an exception where all criminals' penalty is lightened. The king's amnesty? Yes, the king will release one without a doubt. No, what are you saying? There's no war. Where is it? San Diego, New York, still war run begins 1890 December 25th. You have the skills of still ball, Gyro Zeppeli. For you, it's possible. That's why I'm suggesting this. Victory in this race will bring great dignity to a nation. The entire world is watching, and if a winner arises from this nation, people will unite their hearts as one for the king. Oh, okay. At this point in the second stage, nobody had to come to realize, but the further Gyro Zeppeli advances in the race, and if the race is equivalent to the war of the state, the more relentless and aggressive those opposing the king would become. Congratulations on your very early arrival, sir. This is a town specifically built as a checkpoint in the still Run race. We were expecting to hear of the second stage riders arriving tomorrow, but according to our information, you've distanced yourself a day's worth from the group of Sandman and Diego Brando, aka Dio, who took a separate route. We need to check your race number and your horse's nose print. Okay, alright. Interesting. I'm not first place. You're currently fourth place, Mr. Oh yeah, come over. Mr. Mountain Tim arrived first, but Mr. Gyro Zeppeli was arguing that he was a next length ahead, and Mr. Johnny Joestar started protesting that he was the one that arrived first. But since this is just a checkpoint and doesn't affect their racing points, they eventually settled down. Yes. There's a phone line or something come through here. There's only the telegram and the postal service. Also, we have tents and hotels with showers for lodging, restaurants and bars, a barber and a blacksmith. Somebody I know. Whoops, I guess not. But why would you come into a stranger's room and go through his stuff? Looking for Gyro Zeppeli. Where is he? Looks like we have an idiot who doesn't know how to converse. Don't you know you'll fail the test if you answer a question with a question, loser? He received a letter at this checkpoint, Gyro did. There was wax for sealing letters down at the office. Ah, here it is. This must be it. Hey, don't you mess with me. Oh no. What? Just as I thought, he had received a letter from the king's servant. I prepared a zombie horse 50 kilometers north of here in the Red Canyon. The zombie horse has the power to heal fatigue and wounds from the race. It'll be great help to you. Zombie horse? What's that? Oh yeah, it's just a warning. Don't let go of my skin. I'm just going to distance myself a little bit. It's dangerous if you spread your fingers. Ooh, now you've done it. I told you not to spread your fingers after touching my body. What? No way! No! I won't allow anyone to race for the king. I will have you dead. I will have you dead, Officer Gyro Zeppeli. What? No! 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 No way. Not accepting this at all. Not having this. Oh, man. Don't tell me something's happened to him now. Nah. Nah. No way. Not accepting it. No. 22, the terrorist from a far off country, part 1. I actually can't believe it. Actually can't believe it. Straight up as well. I can't believe it. Well, you know what? There's at least one consolation prize in this whole entire thing. At least he didn't get punched through the chest. That's one thing at least. But we just lost Mountain Tim, for God's sake. You can't lose Mountain Tim. He's too cool to die. He's like the second coolest character in this whole entire manga. He just got blown up. Man. What are we, like 22 chapters in and Araki still has no chill, for God's sake. No chill, man. Jesus Christ. What the? What happened? It's an explosion. Don't get close. Stay away. Why would the hotel explode? Hey, what's that? Hey, that's Mountain Tim. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. For God's sake, Mountain Tim's missing his goddamn bottom of his jaw. It's hanging off. It's hanging off, man. Mountain Tim, he's alive. He was able to scatter his body parts with his rope. Man lost, like, Jesus Christ, man. Stop, Gyro. Oh, don't come. This explosion. Don't come closer. Get away from me. He's hiding somewhere close by. He has a stat ability. I'll have you know, if I lose Mountain Tim at this point in the manga, I will freaking flip. I will freaking flip, okay? I'm not accepting the fact I will lose Mountain Tim. Nah, not losing Mountain Tim at all. Can't be accepting this. Can't be accepting this reality that Mountain Tim might have gone. There. Don't let him touch you. Run away. Jesus Christ. Man, that cowboy. Oh, I can't even say the word now. Man, that cowboy. What the hell is up with his body? You. Long time no see, Gyro Zeppeli. Damn it, Gyro. He touched you. He brushed you with his finger. Oh no. What are these things? Gyro, he places one of those pins on you. That's his ability. You'll explode. Hold them down so they don't fly off. Huh? What? Just hurry and hold the pins down. It was the same with me. When the pins flew off, I exploded. Dude, you're telling him? Huh? Don't let go of your fingers, no matter what. That's the rule. It's like a landmine. If you let the pins fly off, your hands will explode. Man, so close. What's going on? They're like real gadgets. I see about 4 of them. These clock-like rings, they're embedded in my fingers. Man. Those are stands. Stands are energy brought forth from our spirit. They appear in our heart as if they exist. They can destroy the explosions come from that energy. Once the pins fly off, they'll set off a switch. That's what landmines are like. During that time, he can freely move away from the explosion. Jared, he said long time no see. Do you know him? Yeah, his name is Oye Komova. He's a terrorist who blew up the king's carriage with a bomb 2 years ago. The king wasn't in it, but 5 people, including 2 children, were killed. He was arrested and was waiting for execution, but he managed to escape. Oddly enough, he had a bit of explosive powder with him in prison. When he put in the jail guard's ear and murdered him, he put it in his jail guard's ear and murdered him. He broke out. How's your old man doing? I heard he retired from being an executioner, Jaro Zeppeli. He actually literally is like a King Crimson version. Oh, King Crimson. Jesus Christ, my brain's leaving me now. Killer Queen 2.0. It's like King Crimson for some odd reason just then. Don't know why. King Crimson's time. Yeah, he is like Killer Queen actually. Taking responsibility for my jailbreak? That's understandable. That's understandable. He ought to feel responsible for his subordinate's death. But hot damn it, was God's work. But hot damn it, was God's work that I happened to pass through this Arizona desert. With my skills with explosives became a special ability. I took this as a mission from God. One more thing, Gyro. The quickest way to protect yourself from stand abilities is to kill the stand user. Then the ability will be destroyed along with them. Ay. Alright. It's nice to politely explain all of this. But I've already disabled Gyro's right hand. It's like a man deep in debt due to borrowing money from an underground loaner. Totally helpless. Gyro, the ground, he kicked something this way. A mouse? Why is a mouse running towards me? Something just flew off the mouse. Oh no! No way! No! Gyro, get away from the mouth! It became a bomb! Gyro, don't let go of your hand. Hold down your fingers no matter what. Jesus Christ. What is happening? What happened to my cool ass adventures on a goddamn horseback? What happened? Where is it? It's turned back into JoJo now. We've got JoJo back. What happened to my horseback adventures with Jaro Zeppeli? It's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. We're back to JoJo now. Plink. A pin came off. Jaro, it came off your hand. Pick it up, Jaro. Pick up the pin and put it back in. Hurry up and put it back in. Wasn't that pin in the palm of his hand? Didn't it come from the inside of his hand, gripping the steel ball? You have to put it back now, or it'll explode. It's impossible. It's from his palm. If you try to put it back where it was and open your hand, the rest of the pins will fly off. Well, that is one way. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like I like my horseback adventures now back in like JoJo territory. Yeah, where's Poker Loco actually? Poker Loco has the 1 in 50 million chance of luckiness. He's the man. He will save the goddamn day, but he's not here currently. Or Sandman for that matter. Sandman just come in like with his swag. Sandman's got the swag as well. He just come in with that swag and be like, "Yo, what's up?" and then just dispel the whole situation completely, and everyone be like, "He's got swag." That's how Sandman does things. Because Sandman's the epitome of cool as well. You jab the pin in from the back of your hand to your palm. I mean, that's one way of doing things when you think about it. Good, it's back. Where it was. It won't explode. Huh? Sigh. Well, you must have built up a lot of sweat in your hand from that. It's only been 4 days since I received this ability, but now I've completely understand it. There is no weakness to God. There is no weaknesses to God's will. Well, good luck trying to hold those pins down. Gyro, Johnny, don't let him get away. Whether I get away or not, it's all over. Gyro can't walk 3 more steps. He'll only sweat more. Oh no! Get back, Johnny! Get away from me! What? So you've realised it doesn't matter if it's sweat or anything. It doesn't matter if it's sweat or anything else. Whatever separates from your hand, it will be the same as the pins coming off. Your sweat, Jerry, your hand is sweating. You mean the pins are draining out with the sweat? Shit, this is useless. The harder I press down, the more I sweat. 5 or 6 pins are coming out with the sweat. Wipe them off, Gyro. Wipe off the sweat. No, the pins are melting into the sweat. They're dripping out. Fuck. I'll have to get him. I'll throw this steel ball and crush him. I see. Not a bad idea. If your right hand is going to be blown off anyways, might as well take your chances and throw it. But as soon as it leaves your hand, you're screwed. The pins came out, Johnny. Get back up and get further away. Man. JoJo's is my husband. It's a fact at this point. JoJo's is my 15th husbando at this point in JoJo. Like, honestly, Weather Report and JoJo's Zeppeli are like the king of husbands in JoJo. Rohan just slightly beneath, and then Jonathan Joestar just beneath that. He is freaking amazing when you think about it, all JoJo's Zeppeli. Like, we only had like 23 chapters with him. He's just like the coolest character. I mean, in the first chapter, you're like, he's pretty freaking cool. Like, mate, I like him. He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Would like to share a drink with that man. He's that kind of dude. He's got that swag as well. It's the other major thing. He's got the swag, so he got that on lockdown. But he's a cool guy anyway. Ooh, Gyro! Oorah! Man, his hand. His arm has literally just become like paper. Oh! Oh no! There goes his leg. Oh man, that artwork though. That artwork. But there goes his leg. Husband down! Husband down! The final secret of the spin of the steel ball. I moved the damaged waves through my body towards my leg. This direction has shifted. It's better than losing this hand. I'll get that creep. Gyro! Gah! You want to get away over... Oh yeah, come over. The letter from the king's servant mentioned it. He'll try to get to it before us. To the present from the king. To the present from the king to the zombie horse. The zombie horse that can heal fatigue and wounds. So we're chasing him? Oh man. Final chapter of the volume, let's go. This is the final chapter. Oh man. This is a dank volume actually. This is the dank volume. This is epitome of dank volumes of JoJo's. Oh, hit the wrong button. Right, so 23, the terrorist from a far-off country, part 2. Alright, let's go. Johnny, he's my enemy. I'll finish him off before he gets over the mountain. It's my country's problem, not yours. No, Gyro. Of course I'm coming with you. Listen, that terrorist is running from us now, but I'm telling you, he's still just as dangerous. I'm sure Oya come over is thinking of a way to kill me right now. Aren't you going to the Red Canyon to get the zombie horse gift from the king? I want to see what it is. That horse that's supposed to heal fatigue and wounds. Could it fix that right leg of yours? How about my legs? Look, don't expect anything weird, and I'm saying that you're in the way. I don't listen to people's orders, and I haven't received anyone's help. But since the beginning of the race, I've been involved with you. It's too late to go our separate ways. I've let them understand my ability, that if they touch me and the pins fly off, they'll explode. I need to understand Gyro Zeppelin's ability also. How far can Gyro throw the steel balls? With the distance he threw it from in the town, I split up some blood, but it surely wasn't a fatal blow. The range must be closer to 20 meters. If I get any closer, I'm done for. If I move farther away, it'll be harder to kill them with my ability. I need to attack him from outside that range. Will this landscape be an advantage or a disadvantage? Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Gyro. Gyro? He's riding while spilling water from his canteen. Gyro, get out of the water! He turned the water into bombs! Man. He's put pins on the water. Get out of the river! Climb onto the rocks! No. Climb up to the rocks on your own. I'll just do the opposite and catch up to him. What? Pin. We've touched his mind like pins, but it's the next moment that they'll explode. We can accelerate and have them explode behind us. We'll run right through the horses. We'll run right through. The horses move forward about 4 meters in one stride. We would have been worse off trying to get our horses through the rocks. Pin. Gah. Don't let your horses hesitate. I'll move within 20 meters of him and slam in my steel ball. Gyro Zeppeli, he's got cocky and accelerated just as expected, but I'm not running from you. I'm forcing you into this river. A waterfall, Gyro. The river climbs up this slope. We have to charge right up. Don't slow down. We have to climb it with the same speed. Oh, we have to climb it with the same speed. The explosions are getting closer. Oh. He hit something. He hit something down while running. Oh no. Oh no. It's a wasp nest. They're going to attack us. All of the wasps have pins on them. I'll have to slam them down one by one with my nail cutters. The explosions are even closer. Don't slow down, Johnny. I'll have to do it. I'll have to throw a steel ball from here. Oorah! Oh! Oh man. Oh, my back. Ow, my back. There it is. There it is. Oh, that was painful. He's still about 30 or 40 meters away. It's still about 30 to 40 meters away. And if it reaches me, it'll be the same as the last same as the last. It won't be as fatal. My ability is stronger than yours. Your two will be the ones who will explode from the wasps. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? What? Ah! Stick, 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 stick. I caught a wasp with a spider's web. Duck, Johnny. Pin, pin. Oh! Alright, this is actually pretty freaking cool. Alright, we climbed the waterfall. Oh no. Not the grills! Don't touch the grills! No! Huh? Whoa! Gyro! What happened? My inside of my mouth. Poof. Gyro! Oh. Gyro! Johnny, don't open your mouth. Stop breathing. Stop using your stop your horse's breathing. This weird smell. Stop breathing. Impossible. As long as you're still living, at least. You thought I would only send you water and wasps in this mountain land? Even the air I breathe, everything I touch, I can turn into mines. Are you two the same? You two are the same as mice trapped in a cage being burned by fire. You're out of options. There's nothing else you can do. You can't even breathe. I received a wonderful gift from God. After I get out of this mountain land, I'll go back and kill the king with this power. Oh no. These things, they're connected to the spider's web from just before. Were they doing this just then? The wasps they caught in the web sending them back to me? This is lame. You thought you could blow me up with the same wasp I turned into mines? I'll cut this thing. Oh no! What are these things? They aren't wasps. They're spinning. All the wasps either exploded or flew away. The source of the buzzing sound is the spin of Johnny's nails. It seems like he thought it was the sound of wasps you turn into bombs. And you pulled them closer, trying to cut the webs. Coincidentally, pulling yourself towards my range, the power and range of my steel balls increased with the spin of the nails. Huh? One more shot. Ooh. Oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. He is out of here. He is gone. He is out of commission. Gone. Keep on running, Johnny. First and second place in this race are still ours for the taking. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That JoJo Part 7 though. That JoJo Part 7. It's good. It's good. It's getting me hyped up. It's what keeps me alive besides Gintama. Keeps me alive. It is good shit. It is. Oh. Oh man, that was good. That was good. That was amazing. Holy moly. Okay. Revelation Central as well, actually. The whole entire story with a small boy came full circle, actually came integral to Gyro's actual plot. And I thought it was actually kind of neat as well. I thought, you know what? Neato on that regard. So we actually now know Gyro's purpose, the way he's actually kind of in the race. And I thought, you know what? We need to know that. We actually know it quite soon as well. It's actually kind of cool in that regard. We actually know enough to actually go forward with. But I'm guessing that's not just it with Gyro's actual development, because it seems as if there happens to be a kind of a relationship growing between Gyro and Johnny in the sense of a friendship. It seems like as if it's kind of growing. You actually see like kind of the start of it. It's sort of there. And how Johnny was going, look, I won't leave you because I want to know what's going on here. You can see there's actually probably a start to actual kind of a friendship, I would imagine. Also, the whole entire thing at the end, that him saying to Johnny, look, the actual first second place is ours for taking still, so do not worry. One of the other things to note is actually the actual use of Johnny Joestar's actual volume as well. Because beforehand, he was there. That's actually the words. He was there doing his things, but it felt as if he can do more, and his actual volume actually allowed him to do more. He actually became a lot more integral to what's going on here. Not that he wasn't beforehand, but it's kind of like a lot more here than before. It's kind of like as if he's actually had his time to shine now. Like as if it's now kind of his turn to actually kind of develop beyond where he was beforehand. And I actually quite like that because Johnny Joestar is a quite an interesting character. Like from where he came from to where he is now, we want to know more about him. We want to see how he actually kind of then adapts what's going on here and actually then allows him to actually then win the actual race itself. So yeah. I quite like that regard as well, the fact we actually got to see more of Johnny actually kind of doing a lot more than beforehand. It's actually kind of neat in that regard. And also the stand users themselves. I quite like them because they actually, as I said beforehand, they kind of develop beyond the point of where Part 3 started. Now you can actually see they're quite the formidable foe. Like, in Part 6 really did prove that whole entire idea, but Part 7 really is kind of exemplifying that idea even further. This whole entire thing of you just don't know what they're going to do, what they can actually possess, and how they will get out of a situation, because the whole thing with this just now with the stand users actually was kind of terrifying, because he just never knew what he actually could turn into a mine. He literally turned everything he had into a mine. It's actually kind of, in a way, terrifying, because you just didn't know where or how you can actually defeat this person. But in the end, he actually did, because Gyro Zappy is the coolest dude in the world. He's literally the coolest dude ever. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, overall, JoJo Part 7, 23 chapters in, is actually pretty freaking amazing so far. It has a good sense of pacing, even though it's a lot longer than the previous, like, kind of parts in chapter length. It has the same relentless pace as beforehand. You don't really seem as if it's kind of any longer than it was before. It's such a great pace. It just keeps you going and going and going, so you just don't want to stop. It's just good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, JoJo Part 7. But I believe this happens to be the final of the 6 chapter volumes. I think after this point it goes into 4 chapters volumes. So I think they are even longer than beforehand. So I think they're like 30 pages each. I believe. I might be mistaken, but I think it's that kind of length. So there's that to look forward to, and actually see what happens with that kind of development, because I believe I've been told that the actual artwork considerably gets better as the time goes on, so I do want to see that as well. But yeah, overall, JoJo Part 7 really is exemplifying everything that makes JoJo really freaking good so far, even though technically right now it's not really a JoJo part. Yeah, I get that. He's actually technically Gyro Zappy is a protagonist, but you kind of expected Joestar to actually do something like more than what he's doing currently. Like he kind of is a protagonist of Part 7 when you think about Gyro Zappy, because he's kind of sort of is. It's not kind of very. It's one of those things. It kind of doesn't. It shares the actual lineup between the two of them. Like you kind of see there's more like kind of development on Gyro's character a little bit more than Johnny's, but I think it's actually kind of purposely done. Actually allow for then Johnny to actually shine as time goes on, because he actually has to grow because of the events that happened before him. So it's actually one of those things. It kind of allows him to grow as well. But it kind of allows that. I think it shares the actual protagonist between the two of them. That's how I see it, at least. That's how I'm seeing it. But yeah, I mean, all in all, Part 7 is really freaking improving. Like, goddamn. Was not expecting this from Chapter 1. Man, this animated would be, like, the best thing ever. Yeah, I actually noticed it's just called Steel Ball Run. Like, it's actually literally just called Steel Ball Run. That's why I was kind of like, okay, I get it. So yeah, that has been me for today. So, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. But until next time, I shall see you guys later, because I have indeed been the driver. Bye for now.